Well, it looks like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are going to town over abortion, knocking each other in the head over the head, each other's head. Now, Donald Trump, I didn't know what the hell he said because I'm not even paying attention to the scribes in the major media anymore. But I had to go find out what he said. He said that women should be punished for illegal abortions. Illegal, yeah, illegal, illegal. Yeah, well, I don't know. Then he backtracked on it because I don't know. You guess there's situations where sometimes the laws get a little ridiculous, and you're in a hard jam, whatever. But I have to tell you this: Donald Trump is the only guy in the Republican Party that's running that has not had any affiliation indirectly with the Nazi Party. I'm going to tell you, it's just that way. All of them have been. They're all establishment Waffen SS going all the way back to Prescott Bush. That's why they don't like him. Okay? Now, this is coming from a guy that maybe is, I don't know, I'm kind of conservative, but then I'm kind of liberal. I don't know what the hell I am exactly, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I didn't buy into it. I had a hard time believing Donald Trump actually wanted to be president because I'm thinking, why do you want to go for that damn job when you got everything anyway? But he probably is. He finally convinced me he's patriotic. I was beginning to think he was working for the Clintons or something, but he's not. He's not. He's legit. I'm flabbergasted. But they're gonna tear him up over everything. If he spelt potato wrong, remember Dan Quayle spelt potato wrong, and then Dan Quayle was a smart guy. Remember, in the media made fun of him for the next decade because he spelt potato wrong one time on a blackboard. And I'm like, if they follow all these other freaking people around left and right, Joe Biden would be. There's plenty of stuff they can nail him for. Guy's an idiot, and Obama, and just pretty much all of them. But Trump is a smart guy. But that tells you like he'll listen to people. So he backed off on that. But he said illegal abortions. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now this is something. Well, I got my opinion on this stuff because sometimes I'm looking at the woman that gets an abortion for convenience, and I'm thinking, lady, you shouldn't be a mother anyway. Period. I don't give a shit because you would not take care of your kid right anyway. It's all for show. It's all this. It's all like maybe I'm going to play I'm a mother or whatever. And give you a good example. I'm going to play like I'm a mother. Right there. Hillary Clinton. She became pregnant with Chelsea because it was good for her political career. She had several abortions before that. Actually, if there ever was a person that should have been aborted right from the beginning, it was Hillary. I mean, you know, she came from one of those white privileged families. Daddy sent her to school. He was one of those conservatives, otherwise known as a cuck conservative. They're cuckolds. They really are. Because when his daughter started changing from Barry Goldwater girl and going into communist indoctrination in college, that's how easily this lady's influenced. She was totally on with Barry Goldwater, conservative as all hell. Daddy was so proud of her and sent her to college. And then she comes, she thinks she's being independent minded by switching, 180 degrees in the opposite direction. Now, she's easily influenced. But she don't give a damn because she just goes with whatever's best for her. She's a narcissistic little bitch. And that's why, in my personal opinion, any woman that gets an abortion for convenience, they ought to sterilize her. I mean, for crying out loud, because she'd be an unfit mother anyway. I got no respect for them kind of people. Just for convenience, they decided, well, I don't want this baby, to hell with it. Screw you, man. People like that are too busy, like, getting high or what's the next tattoo I'm gonna have, that kind of garbage. They shouldn't reproduce anyway, so who cares? And if you think that's extreme, I'm gonna tell you what Hillary Clinton is setting up women for, because this is where well, I'll tell you right now. Partly, she gets her money from the Saudi family. They don't. Saudi families doesn't care about women's rights, and she supports and helps the rapist, her rapist husband, Bill. He used to give You know, him and what was it, the governor of freaking Arkansas at the time? He actually got busted for that shit, giving like a 13-year-old girl cocaine, getting her high, screwing her on a plane, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you people don't, I knew about this stuff before the guy was even elected the first time. She's all part of it because it's all part of the political career. She doesn't care about women. So Donald Trump figured, well, I don't know, we shouldn't punish women for illegal abortions. But then I'm thinking, well, I guess you punish the doctor, right? Is that how it works? I guess. I don't know. Anyway, for 42% of all yearly deaths in the world are from abortion, a worldwide crisis. That's a fact. Now, if you don't believe in life, well, when do you not believe in life? Is that life or is that not life? It's kind of obvious it is life because they got heartbeats and all that. It's like if a person can't talk, that means it's not life. Yeah, right. Anyway, and of course they have partial birth abortions, which is flat out murder, but that's legal in a lot of places too. Um, the deal is, I'm going to tell you though, the people in the major media, and I hope women freaking wake up to this garbage because they're really set. Well, they don't wake up, they don't wake up. The hell with it. But this is going to be the future for women right here. You know, the guy's holding up a couple objects in his head. This is one of those ISIS yo-yos, right? If you got any kind of inkling as to what the real powers are supporting, they're behind this. There's no doubt about it. They're behind ISIS. 100%. The powers that be, if you want to put it that way, they are. I even noticed it, even when I put out a video one time. Putin the cat, I have a cat called Putin. You know, it's actually, I think the cat is better leader for Russia than the human guy. But one time Vladimir Putin did something I thought was good. He was going after ISIS and bombing the hell out of these terrorist evil bastards. And I put down something like Putin the cat with the cat, you know, would like to thank Vladimir Putin for bombing the hell out of ISIS. You know that Obama couldn't do it, right? You know that's deliberate screw up. But you know that's not advertiser friendly. So I noticed a hidden hand back there that the game is the elite are trying to use radical Islam and Sharia law as a way to control the remainder of the population that may be left after whatever happens here in the future. So women are going to lose. The elite have it in for women. Women are going to lose all their rights, and all that. And Hillary is all in on that page, all the way, all the way, big time. Um, Actually, if you look at the countries that are depopulating left and right, that's the blue countries in on this map, like USA, Canada. Now Mexico, it shows a turquoise. That turquoise color actually means it's varies by region. Um, Russia, China, Mongolia, Afghanistan, most of Europe. Um, Basically, abortion on demand. Now, you go to Africa, it's illegal, except South Africa. Um, in South America, it's basically illegal. Even in Argentina, it's like in Chile, whatever. It's like Chile, forget about it. No abortions, forget about it. And you can only actually, I think the only place where the world population is actually increasing is in Africa and South America. But the global planners want to instill abortion in these countries too. It's amazing how not that many years ago, and they're saying, "Oh, we weren't enlightened back then." Well, if you went back, I don't know, maybe even, yeah, say 55 years or whatever, 1960. That was 61 actually, but it would have been unthinkable that abortion would be on demand in the United States. It'd be unthinkable. Forget about it. Oh, that couldn't possibly be. But you know, I look at it like this though. If there are women that are that, I mean, come on, man. What do you think women have a vagina and a uterus for crying out loud and all that? It's in the breast. It's to feed the baby. Yeah, I don't want to be a baby maker. I don't. Well, it's part of life, man. It's just the way it is. And males are slaves, slaves to the earth. Freaking try to find out where to get more stuff from. Anyway, but that's the way it is, man. There's no way around it. Unless you're a politician. If you're a politician, a career politician, you never have to do anything. Like Hillary, she never washed her own clothes. She never. I mean, maybe she did back in college. She hasn't even driven a car in the last, I don't know, couple decades probably. She used to be a Arkansas Southern Belle. When she went down to Arkansas, she put on a Southern act, and then she went over to Washington D.C. with Bill, and she became the co-president. And the Secret Service could not even look in her eyes. She was goddess. The Secret Service was given a standing order that you cannot look into my eyes because you are abhorrent, in my opinion, and just don't look at me. She's wonderful, huh? And of course, when you have that private email server deal, that was not just like, you know, America Online or something, AOL or something like that, or it was about a lot of secret deals going on behind the scenes, whereby she'd give away state secrets, and money would go into the Clinton Foundation tax free. And one of the biggest money sources for her was the Saudi family. And the deal is there with how much rights women have with the Saudi family. None. As a matter of fact, Hillary Clinton, defendant rapist. Hillary Clinton had several abortions. She would have had all abortions. She would have aborted Chelsea too. She had Chelsea because that was good for political purposes. Now, am I tearing her up? Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not even telling you all this stuff. I'll tell you some more. One of the deals is Bill Clinton admitted that Chelsea's father is actually Webb Hubbell from the Rose Law Firm. That was even on the major news media and all that stuff. Maybe it's not known by everybody, but I knew that even before it was on the major news media. And she does look like Webb Hubbell before she had her. Chelsea does look like Webb Hubbell before she had her plastic surgery. Now, when Hillary had her, Bill Clinton stated that he shoots blanks. He's sterile, right, or something. Nah, that's not true because Jennifer Flowers actually had an abortion paid for by Bill because she got pregnant by Bill. Now, there's also a surviving son from Bill by the name of Danny Williams. I actually put a video out on that 2 years ago. I knew about that Danny Williams way back when in the 90s. Okay? So for you millennials that are probably just not even been born back then, I knew about it way back when. These people are slightly corrupt, you know? Slightly. Ugh. But yeah, she never did any damn thing in her life, but she's going to tell you, all women, how she's their savior. Because she gets a big fat check from the freaking government. Oh, actually, not from the government, from the Clinton Foundation for selling out state secrets to foreign powers. And she used that bribe funnel money thing. So the media, is going after Trump left and right for anything they find on him. But you can see he's flexible, right? So he thought, well, the woman should be punished for illegal abortion. So he backtracked on it, It tells you he's not a dictator. He's listening. Right? What do you think? I mean, but the woman that does that's not too cool anyway. She's doing an illegal abortion. What the heck could be an illegal abortion in the United States? I thought there's abortion on demand anyway. I mean, what the heck could be an illegal abortion? I don't know what the hell that would even be, but it would have to be something really pretty extreme, considering that in the United States there's already abortion on demand. Maybe it's not partial abortion, partial birth abortion on demand, but I think like in a case of a woman getting abortions like that, or even abortions left and right, and they decide, I don't want this baby now. I got pregnant. I want to get, they have like 5 abortions. They shouldn't even be a mother. God, what the hell kind of mother would that be? Holy smokes. She'd have to be the most narcissistic me bitch going. And, I mean, whatever the hell she would make her daughter into, she'd be a screwed up yo-yo too. And actually, that's probably what's going on in the United States left and right as it is. Right? But anyway, that could be a separate subject though, because the way things are going with artificial intelligence, women are probably going to be replaced by androids. The plastic freaking zombie bitch that always has to have abortions is going to be replaced by an android. So that's probably in the future, but not even that far in the future. So, You know, whatever. So if people can't be people, they'll be replaced by artificial intelligence. That's the way I look at it. And you know, the elite got it in that way too. But I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the major media trying to jump all over. You know what? The major media, I look at it like this. You know, if you got a half a brain and you look back, it's not just the Clintons, it's also the Bushes with their body counts and all that kind of crap. You look at the Clinton body. I knew about the body count back in the 90s. Mena, Arkansas, the kids that saw something on, they fell asleep on the tracks, right, whatever. Uh-huh. You know, I don't even want to talk. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, these alleged suicides. I'm like, yeah, right. You know, shotgun to the back of the head by this beauty queen. She alleged suicide. You know, Vince Foster deal. He wasn't a suicide either. His body was wrapped up in a carpet, and he was moved. Anyway, but you know, nobody's like listening. Actually, I was following that Vince Foster story way back. That was her actual real husband. Like she's not exactly 100% lesbian, you know, even with Uma Aberdeen. That was her real husband. Bill Clinton was the guy she's just politically married to, right? And I don't know why he was actually killed, though. I know he was involved with Systematics Incorporated in Arkansas, and that was a company that developed a Promise software prosecutor management information system for with using crazed supercomputers that can tap into anybody's account, even Swiss bank accounts. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I mean, I don't know why he was killed, but you know, here he is, the White House attorney, buddy with the Clintons, and he winds up in a park, supposedly dead, suicide. And the suicide note was analyzed by independent experts that weren't government, and they said it wasn't Vince Foster's handwriting. It was a fake. And he was moved because there was carpet fibers all over his body, and they could never even find a bullet in the park. You know, which they even found Civil War artifacts going back. They were going sifting through dirt down 3 feet. There was no bullet there. So his body was moved. So at the least, his body was moved. That was for sure. And that was another cover up with this lady. But actually, I guess I'm not totally against abortion because this is one person that should have been aborted. Definitely. Definitely. Actually, Daddy should have cut her off in college a long time ago. But that didn't happen. You know? So, just telling you the deal here because, you know, and the other thing is for all these white liberal women or whatever the hell they are, Hillary is given to these kind of people. This guy right here, basically, you're gonna have no rights. The elite are setting everybody up to the max. There's no doubt about it. Actually, the elite are screwing up because anybody that tries to use Islam and Muslims and they think they can control them, they're wrong. They find out, they get bit in the ass. No way. No way. No way in hell. No way in hell. So anyway, just want to put this out to clarify a couple things about what Hillary really is about. And also Trump, I don't know. I mean, I guess when you think about the woman should be punished for, what do you say? The woman should be punished for illegal abortions. Uh, yeah, you'd almost kind of think that kind of makes sense because she did something illegal, right? But I think it should really be the doctor should be punished for illegal abortions. And he probably thought about that and he backtracked on it. But it shows you he's flexible, right? He's a flexible guy. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't. He's not gonna be like your dictator, right? So don't worry about it. He's the only guy. I'm gonna repeat this again. He's the only guy that's in the Republicans that has not had any kind of um, dirt rubbed off on him from affiliations with the Nazis, with Prescott Bush and the Bush family, and Romney and all those other jerks, and including John Case and all that crap, because he's all in with that garbage. So, you know, he's the only one. That's why they don't like him. He's not a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. And it goes to show you he's not a Nazi because he listens to people. He says, well, yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, you're right. I'll backtrack on that. He's all right. He's all right. So, like I said, I didn't trust him for a long time because I was thinking, why is this rich guy with all this money want to be president? Why put up all that crap? And after a while, he finally convinced me he really cares about this country. And if he makes a mistake and you yell at him, he'll listen to you. He'll listen to you. He will listen to you. He's not going to play like Hillary Clinton saying, you yell at her, and she says nobody died in Benghazi, right? That's what she says, right? That's what she said, right? God, the lady is out there. And you know what? She's so damn bad. But you know what gets me? I think all the murders that the Clintons, created, and all the dead bodies and all that kind of garbage. When you look at all the scribes in the major media that are sticking up for her, they are actually co-conspirators along with her in those murders. They are co-conspirators also with selling this country out down the river and all the American citizens that live here. Which tells me every single one of these scribes that are covering for Hillary are guilty of murder and are guilty of treason. And you know what the punishment of that for that is? I just give them I wouldn't even bother. I say, here, ISIS, take care of them. No problem. Hey, no problem. That's what I would do. I'd give Hillary to ISIS. Hi, Hillary, here. You want to hug this guy here? No problem. Your partial birth abortion's going to be just a little bit late, lady. How's that? Maybe when you're, 70, it'll work.